Okay, we're back here winging it. Good to get our guy Brendan Duarte back. We're all worse for the wear from Memorial Day weekend. Austin Platts, I'm Dylan Corbett, Jack Duncan, wrapping up a quick shower here. He'll be with us shortly. We were just talking about, I was kind of just, if you guys have followed us and you follow social media, the TikTok age, etc., you know that celebrity boxing is all of a sudden somehow a part of our lives. If we're not suckered into buying it and spending a Saturday night together, we're eventually going to see the highlights on social media. So as we welcome in Jack here live, perfectly, we just got started. The Logan Paul Floyd Mayweather fight, which is this Saturday, I'm starting to get a little fishy about it. At first, I'm like, okay, what the hell? First, Logan Paul's 0-1. Floyd's obviously 49-0, legit boxer, YouTuber who has a lot of following and sells out events boxing. There's no judges, but knockouts are involved. And I'm looking at odds. I'm like, what the hell's going on here? Is this just performance art? Is Logan Paul just going to walk in here and just absolutely knock out Floyd Mayweather, which would be totally against the odds?
So there's no judges. So what if no one gets knocked out? Who decides who wins?
I have so many questions. Do they shake hands and take everyone's money and laugh all the way to the bank? But here's the thing: Showtime is putting this on. And we'll just knock two birds with one stone. It's funny how the Paul brothers are kind of leaning into this now, where Jake's always stealing the thunder from Logan. They're literally having the face-off for this fight that just got announced between Jake Paul and Tyron Woodley, who's a legit former UFC champion. And he's Logan Paul is about to fight, and right before these two guys are just going to try and go viral.
He's also from St. Louis, Tyron Woodley.
Sorry,
so if Floyd loses, it doesn't hurt his record.
Exhibition, total whack. That's what I was wondering, and they just kind of slipped it out on us.
Dude, it's just a bag chase. They're just getting paid.
Are you guys paying for it?
I'll probably illegally stream it somehow.
I think it is this weekend. It is Saturday.
It is Saturday, yeah.
I mean, on Showtime too. Are we gonna have to go to our cable box and fucking call a satellite number and plug that in?
I'll probably just wait for the 10 seconds after whatever happins. It all comes on Twitter.
Exactly. That's
you
what
can just watch. Yeah.
But so what did you think about, Jack? You saw the news. Woodley, he was such a great fighter, but now he's 39. That was the discrepancy between Jake Paul and Floyd Mayweather is that's why it's so hard to kind of, I guess, cap a contest to make odds, because Logan Paul is 200 pounds. Floyd Mayweather's 155, and now I'm thinking shit, is this Brendan, you look, you're a tall ass dude. You probably think even Floyd Mayweather would probably beat the shit out of you, but based on his height, you probably would be like, do I stand a chance?
Well, boxing is completely different than a street fight or UFC fight, because in a UFC fight, pure body weight is going to really outmatch someone, because once you get on the ground,
yeah, true,
they can't get you off of them if you're way heavier. Whereas boxing, it's more strictly
speed, hand speed.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So that fight is this weekend. The big thing was Jake Paul fighting Tyron Woodley. Did you guys see that Nelk Boys alcohol? The long rumored alcohol is finally out. They've got their own seltzer.
Hey Daddy seltzer.
Didn't the Instagram page get deleted or something?
Steve, really? I saw it on TikTok.
Was bitching about it today.
It got deleted because they gained so many followers so fast, but it got put back up. It's called Happy Dad, not Happy Daddy.
Happy Daddy.
Little sus there.
But the can is so simple. We watched the video yesterday on how they made it and stuff.
I thought on that note, what was genius about it was, what is the deal? Why did we go to these skinny cans? Like the whole thing with Michelob Ultra, the skinny can, which I hate, by the way. I love Michelob Ultra, but the skinny can's whack. It's like,
I love
the skinny can. Come on, it doesn't even fit in a koozie.
I think it's a mind thing to make you think you're like,
yeah, exactly. Calories. And they have those commercials where they're like, the guy's like drinking a beer while he's on a Peloton. It's like,
yeah.
I was like, all right.
I just think the Mick Ultra can looks cool.
It does. You guys are seltzer guys. I am not. The most seltzer I get is probably a summer shandy because it's just too much sugar for me.
I have a bone to pick with seltzers, actually, that would bring that up. I was at Deerberg's the other day, and they have a 12-pack White Claw of the watermelon flavor, but they don't have a 12-pack just lime, which is my favorite flavor. And I think black cherry and lime are the two best. What do you guys think?
So this is a personal vendetta you have against the seltzer.
I mean, I was about to tweet it, but like, why would anyone want a 12-pack of watermelon White Claw? Like, that sounds ass.
12 packs of White Claws here are like over $20.
Jeez. I don't even really like I used to love White Claws. I don't like them anymore. I think they're too sugary or something.
Yeah.
I only like
High Noon is the only seltzer I like now.
Summer Shandy's coming out with a light thing, like the Light Sky. It's called
back. Sorry, I just went out there for a second. Guys, into High Noon. That was obviously something they made a smart decision getting into the bar stool atmosphere and being this lesser company that was like, hey, you guys are getting a lot of eyes. You're the demographic that likes drinking during the day, especially during summer. And I had never tried it, but I see it at the front of liquor stores all the time.
Yeah, the picture or the Dave cutout with the High Noon.
I haven't seen the Dave cutout, but I've seen High Noon huge. Yeah, I've seen those around.
There's a TikTok that's viral that it's this dude and his girlfriend were at Nantucket for vacation, and there was a Dave High Noon cutout, and they got this selfie like to look just right, like it was actually like him standing behind him, and they like recorded all their friends like reactions, like no fucking way. But it was literally just a cardboard cutout.
You guys want to hear something funny?
Yes.
Me and my brother think that Box Liquids is going to be like the.
Here we fucking go.
Wait, they're making a comeback? Hold on. Like Franzia, as we've got the struggles of the internet connection here. Dude, you guys were Franzia guys with box wine back in the day? No?
Only when Laney Duncan drank it.
I feel like that was like a formal thing. Like, you had to, there was like always a party. What was it? It wasn't at the Catalina wine mixer. That was when Step Brothers were super popular and like that carried into a party theme.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Well, we'll Austin might forget. Grant's got to pay the Wi-Fi bill. But we'll carry us regardless.
Laney did smash Franzia. Now that you say that,
really, yeah,
it's funny.
While I have you here, Jack, you sent me this, and I'm glad that you are onto this as much as I am. How about the time traveler being hunted? Did you see that video?
Yeah, he's.
Jack.
They're coming for him.
He's in there, and then I had a buddy I haven't talked to probably in 4 years. DMs me on Instagram and goes, "Hey, what's the time traveler's name on TikTok?" I had to send it to him. I mean, this guy's changing lives. So he's posted, I think, twice in the last month, and the most recent one a couple weeks back was like, they're on to me. Like after he's posting all the shit about the aliens, and then all of a sudden 60 Minutes is, reporting about aliens. June 1st, we're supposed to have the Pentagon report about this. Where the fuck is it? The government. I mean, it's been a while, but this guy's apparently being hunted. Too much information out there.
Huh.
Yeah, I just want it to be November or whatever when he says he's going to post that picture of himself
of 2060, him just chilling at a rooftop.
He said he's posting a picture of himself in November of 2060.
No. He said coming this November, he's going to release a photo of him like in front of his window in 2060.
Yeah, now everyone on TikTok wants to be a time traveler because there's like all these.
I see so many time traveler accounts.
Yeah, and I see all this like these like theory hub videos, and it's like
yes,
and it's like so and so this person claims to be from 2030, and it's literally like a picture that looks like it's taken with a potato, like it's like a 400 megapixel, and the comments are just them flaming like, wow, did cameras not get better in the future or something? And it's just all like it's photoshopped.
Yeah. Oh man.
Dude,
Box liquid.
My computer just blew up. I mean, everything went black and then it shut down. So yeah, box liquids. So we bought a bunch of website URLs, and one of them was Box Seltzer. But after looking back, it's like it can't be in a paper box because of the carbonation. So it's just a wasted URL.
Yeah. There used to be, I mean, I used to drink like apple juice out of little cardboard boxes.
Right. But that doesn't have carbonation.
It's not carbonated.
Yeah.
All right, can you guys hear me?
Holy fuck! Yep.
All right, my mic went out.
You're real loud right now.
Do I sound like ass? Yeah. Should we just regroup and start over fresh? We're rusty.
Is it charging?
No, it's like my mic kept going in and out, and then I just got to like reset it through the fucking my adapter. Like my adapter's been going in and out.
Sure. I wouldn't delete what we have though.
Yeah, for sure. I'll edit out the in between, and then we can pick up where we left off.
Okay.
All right. Give me 1 minute. Okay. We're rusty. We're back. Been a long weekend, Memorial Day weekend. How about that? Full disclosure, we got Austin's computer blowing up, his Wi-Fi going out while we're trying to carry the show. I spill a beer all over my mic and say that I didn't do it to seem like not a total klutz, but we're clean. Mike is back working, and we're back here too. Okay, so we'll leave all that in too. It's very funny. I like being vulnerable in front of you guys and just posting all our mistakes, so I'll leave all that in. Austin, cup stacking. Are you on a YouTube kind of rabbit hole again here? What's going on here?
Someone was live on some social media. He's like the best cup stacker in the world. He's like on the USA cup stacking team. It made me think like that was an event that we did, a sport that we did in gym class.
Oh yeah,
elementary school.
Dude, when we were kids is when it first started getting popular, I think.
Right.
Yeah.
You know it should have been an Olympic sport? Mat ball. Did you guys play mat ball?
Ball was lit.
Yes, bro. I literally have on here funny gym class stories and like 2 mat balls thing. I was that D-bag who went way too hard in gym class. I loved it, dude. Like mat ball, I'm fucking diving on stadium like floor, getting rug burn. I mean, you had to go all out.
I went way too hard in volleyball. I mean, not a single girl in my class wanted to be on my team. I would like yell. They were like,
volleyball was so fun.
Yeah.
Basketball, solid, bat ball. Jack, did you have any funny gym class stories?
Well, I don't. I have one. I'm sure I do because I gym with Tim Slocum. He loves talking about it. But not a story not about me, but about Grant. Grant had Miss Lance like blocked back to back for 4 hours of the day, and she absolutely fucking hated him.
That's right. You could literally get all these free periods of gym. Wasn't there a class that was just golf and you were like hitting ping pong balls off a tee?
Like lifestyle or something.
Lifetime sports.
Right. Yeah. Well, anyway, she literally hated him. She's already mad at him for something. And he literally this time was not trying to like be a fuck and was trying to launch a basketball across the gym and make it in the hoop. And he literally just fucking domed this girl in the face. And Miss Lance literally let him have it. I don't know. I don't know the rest of it, but I remember him talking about it.
That's always tough. You always got to feel bad after an errant shot from a basketball hoop just ricochets into some chick or some dude.
Didn't Brad Burke get punched in the face from John Dennis?
Like in the midst of a gym class rivalry? I mean,
was it John Dennis? No, it was Bradley Boucher, wasn't it?
Were you guys ever showering after gym class? I mean, obviously we're doing it after our varsity sports, but were you the guy hopping in the club shower?
Hell no.
I honestly might have started doing it because I fucking sweat my ass off. So like I could literally like run up and down the court a couple times and probably start sweating.
They give you like 3 minutes to get your
Yeah,
clothes.
exactly. Yeah.
Run it. I'd be wet as hell in the next class.
What would you get? You get like either scolded for being late. You had 5 minutes to make it through the hallway, or otherwise it was a
The
tardy.
best was when kids would like start beefing during gym class, and then have to go change in the locker room where there was no teachers, and they just fucking fight in there.
Yeah.
It got lit.
Were you guys any good at cup stacking? Because I for sure was not. I fucking hated cup stack day.
I hated it too.
No, I suck. But this dude I watch is an absolute animal. He had like his eyes closed. He was doing flips with the cups midair.
I feel like that could be something you could maybe get good at, Austin. It's like a random little thing. Like,
how's tennis going? Is that still up and running?
We've gone twice.
Not bad.
Dude, it's
French Open week.
It's raining every day here for some reason.
Really?
Is it the same for you?
No, I mean the only thing raining down is my perfectly timed sprinklers. But that's about it. I had something there. Anyway, did you guys check out the Friends reunion?
I did.
Okay, thoughts, Jack?
I mean, I was a big Friends fan. Like, I love Friends, but
episode or what was it?
So it was like they did it on the set, but they're all like old as fuck now. They all like beat as hell. Like they've all had like
oh my god, yeah,
work done. But they just did like there was an episode back in the day where they like played this game to like switch apartments and stuff like that, and they like played the same game, but they like did it with trivia about the show, like to the cast members to see if they could like remember like stuff about episodes.
It was huge for like lifelong fans. So the reason it was so exclusive is because think of Seinfeld. I mean, we were probably I loved Seinfeld because my dad's an older guy and he made me watch it, but we were probably the cutoff generation where it was like Seinfeld was a must. You knew what it was. Friends was that. You know, Seinfeld started in the 80s, kind of petered out in the mid 90s, and then Friends takes over, captivates an audience back when we only had, you know, channels 4, 5, and 6 on your TV dial, you know, so there wasn't any option. So everyone falls in love with Friends. Netflix, not unlike The Office, kind of turned it into a cult classic where people are just binging seasons of Friends. And so it kept sustaining popularity that HBO paid a shitload of money to get these guys, as Jack said, back with all sorts of drug rehabilitation problems and, you know, work done in their face.
Yeah, Chandler, dude, Matthew Perry, the dude who plays Chandler, he's like said in an interview. So he literally looked like he had a stroke, and they said it's because he looks
like Prince Charles.
Yeah, they said he looks like Tim Allen in the Santa Claus when his like face gets frozen. But so they said he had emergency tooth surgery right before it, which could be Cap, but there's an interview with him saying that like he was so like such an alcoholic and on so much blow back in the day that like he doesn't remember like 3 years of Friends filming it.
What?
There's like 3 years where he gets like rail thin skinny. Like he looks like Brendan before he started working out.
that was skinny.
Back when I was doing blow every day and recording Friends.
Yeah.
Correct.
Were they all there?
Yeah, they were all there. And they all are like homies, and I like Ross a lot more now because he definitely hooked up with Jennifer Aniston when they were on set.
Yeah, they were like kind of an off-screen fling.
They like asked like, so was there any of those romances like ever happen? And she was like, well, David, and they just kind of looked at each other, and Ross was like,
oh, what a great moment. She easily had the best career, superstar status after that. I mean, Courtney Cox was all of a sudden doing Cougar Town. As you said, Matthew Perry was doing a shit ton of blow. And then, God, Joey came back and did like this. He did like some CBS comedy as like an old dad. And I think it totally flopped.
And he went viral on Twitter for the way he was like sitting in his chair on the Friends reunion. And like, look, he went viral on
his uncle.
Yeah, he went viral on Irish Twitter because they said he looked like an old Irish uncle, like in like a pub or something.
How was Courtney Cox looking?
Dude, if she wouldn't have gotten her lips done, she'd still look awesome.
What about Jay-Ann?
I mean, come on.
I demand you retract that question.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I didn't check it out. Like, I enjoyed Friends. Kelsey loves Friends. She got me onto it. I think I binged it, and I was like, all right, it's funny, you know.
It's a good background show. Just throw it on.
Exactly.
Like, but they read random shit. Like they walked out in like all famous like costumes from the show that everyone knows, and they had Justin Bieber walk out in one.
Okay,
like,
great.
Yeah, like I don't know where they're getting these people, but
I have a personal question. As soon as I ask it, I'm gonna go run and grab the bottle opener I left in my kitchen. What bidet nozzle are you guys? Discuss.
Fuck, dude, I haven't used the goddamn bidet since we moved out of the palace.
Dude, I never even liked that thing. I used it twice, maybe.
Dude, I think I like purposely went to the bathroom more than once to use it when I was at the palace.
I thought it was awesome. I thought it was so great.
Why didn't you take it?
Because that bathroom was so gross.
It was fine.
No.
Imagine installing it.
Yeah, that's why I said it was on you to install it. We were just saying that we haven't used the bidet. I haven't used the bidet since we moved out of our old place.
I heard you were a full nozzle guy. Like, is that true?
Like how high you would go up with it?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, what pressure are you on? Because I used to be a guy, you know, the first time you use a bidet, you know, Jesus Christ, we got to put like a disclaimer. Holy fuck. Like, you're in for a shock. I don't even know how to describe that feeling, but then you're addicted to it because it's clean wipes for the rest of your life, boy or girl.
I mean, I don't know why there's not one in every toilet in America, to be honest.
Bingo. I mean, that's the future. That and a urinal in your bathroom for men. So I used to be just that tentative guy. Now I'm cranking that up to a little quarter. You know, I'm up to the quarter. I mean, it gets a little bit more debris out of there. What happened there? I don't know. What nozzle are you guys? Brendan, so the accusation remains. Are you a full nozzle guy?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, yeah, I was. When I first started, it was just a little bit. It was kind of scary, but then, yeah, especially during Pride Month, you got to go full blast.
Come on.
I'm pretty sure, honestly, I didn't even know what I was doing when I first used it at the palace, and it definitely got on the wall. Like,
right, you wanted to see the pressure at first.
I was like, whoa.
You're like,
yeah.
Come on, bidets are the future. That was on last week's episodes of things you didn't know you need. New entry this week, king size bed. Did I say that last week?
Ooh,
it just arrived today. Fire.
I really want one. I have a queen.
When I moved out of my house, my parents turned my old room into a guest room and put a king size bed in there. And I'm at my parents right now, and it's so fire sleeping on it.
Oh my god,
it's so great.
I have a thing you didn't know you needed.
Ooh,
wrinkle release. Did I say that last time?
No, but you fuck with wrinkle release.
Wait, is that the spray that kind of?
I think it's a placebo.
No, that is a great addition.
It changed my life. Evan Aliana showed it to me like freshman year of high school, and I haven't used an iron since.
Dude, irons suck.
It does work.
It does.
Yeah.
Get it.
I have some. I bought travel ones. I told you.
What's some other good ones? A rolling briefcase at the airport. I mean, you need that. I mean,
wait, a rolling like suitcase?
Yeah, so it's like, you know, it's a rolling briefcase, so it's your carry-on. Usually, you know, the suitcase is it's a rolling briefcase. You know,
I kind of want one of those ones that like is the suitcase.
Oh man. Internet problems are contagious. We had it. We were rolling too.
You guys, do you guys wear a backpack to work, or do you have a briefcase, or what, Brennan?
Well, I haven't gone into the office in over like a year and a half, but yeah, I used to wear a backpack to work.
I went briefcase shortly after college, thinking I was some hot shit, and all it did was get me fired in 5 years. Dude, I saw something absolutely startling today. So I was actually working this past weekend, Memorial Day. Most of you guys were partying. I was fucking calling 14 hockey games. Some crazy hockey, by the way. Holy shit. So these are like the you guys remember Pat Maroon?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this was like this is the National Hockey Prospects League. Like the Chesterfield Falcons or whatever have played out here. I'm doing this. It's a prospects tournament from like teams from Vegas, Dallas, Fairbanks, Alaska. Like, this is the cream of the crop. Some dude, it was such a beatdown. It was like 11-0. This dude rolls behind the fucking goal, picks it up with his stick, and just pops it top pocket. You haven't even seen it at the NHL level.
It's like lacrosse.
What age group is this?
18U. So it's literally like the next cream of the crop that get drafted either by whatever or go to college.
Wow.
Yeah, so that was in disbelief. Anyway, I lost my train of thought there.
I was gonna say I've seen that before, but I think once you get to the NHL, like the defenders are too good. They don't let you pull that.
Exactly right. Okay, I remembered. So I was there like 9-9, like 8-7, and the last day I had to be there at like 7 a.m. For like the 2 championship games. I pull up to McDonald's like each morning. I was startled on the pay window, like the second drive-through window. It said, "We are out of coins." Sorry, they were out of coins. Like, and I'm wondering how many places is this about to happen? And
I heard a rumor that you can't even get coins from the bank anymore. Like, where are you supposed to get them?
I mean, holy shit.
Does that mean they're going to be worth a bunch of money?
Yeah, I should go
Like
get my fucking
ones?
United States 50,
My
quarters.
grandpa has a shit ton of coins that he left us. They're like 1930s pennies and shit.
That's kind of fire, actually.
Yeah. We all got our own little set.
All right, wait a second. We're going to have to get these like appraised on the next episode of Winging It Live. We'll bring an appraiser on here to.
Dude, my dad has the same collection. They're from like early 1900s.
My grandpa, he has one from every year. He was like, he was into it.
What was the old penny? Because I definitely took Coin Collectors Club when I was in 5th grade.
A wheat penny?
Was that it? It was like the wheat penny. Yeah, that's right. Good Lord. That's a lost art, coin collecting.
You never see the wheat penny anymore.
Oh, we got a couple.
Yeah, but you never see.
Are they still? Wasn't it like a Sacagawea $1 or something? Or
we got one of those. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
got a Sacagawea $1.
Something with a Native American
something
thing on it.
Sacagawea.
So wait, so they just don't give you change back? They're just like
if you gave them cash, hey, sorry, we don't have any. Like, we would appreciate if you used credit. And I was like, I was like, it's probably been 3 years since I've used cash, not in front of a blackjack dealer.
Well, they probably have cash to give you back, just no coins, right?
Right. So they're just shaving us off. Yeah. So
I have noticed a lot of the self-checkouts at the grocery store, a lot of them say this machine only takes credit card.
Really?
They probably don't have the coinage.
At Walmart, they have that all the time.
Yeah.
Okay. So here's my question. Because it's clear that we're going through a change in currency. And it just got me thinking, how the hell was money invented? Like, who decided, like, hey, this is what you need? Because, it seemed when we're growing up, the US dollars, even across countries, US dollars the king. Now, I mean, whatever you think about Bitcoin, there's clearly a change going from paper to digital. And who's to say that I saw something float on TikTok today that Bitcoin was made from extraterrestrial.
Yes,
people.
I was literally just going to say this. Yes, I wanted to hear what you guys had to think about it because
they're here
from aliens.
Because they said that they think that it was created by extraterrestrials to like slowly take over the world because it's been said before that the code is so perfect that no human could have written it.
No human could ever make it. And it's just these
Bitcoin
miners chasing it.
They don't know who wrote it.
Nyrons.
Satoshi Nakamoto. They have no clue who Satoshi Nakamoto is. And they found a dude and they knocked on his door and raided him. And he was like, who the fuck are you? Like, I don't know what Bitcoin is.
Could you imagine that being you?
Dude, something crazy was today I bought this cryptocurrency called Chainlink. And I found out that they now have like savings account for cryptocurrencies that you can like keep your fucking cryptocurrency in and earn interest and they'll pay you. I had no idea that was a thing.
They're trying to steal away banks. Like, that's what banks literally are. Like, it's crazy. Bitcoin, though, is still kind of hovering, at what, 36,000? I mean, eventually, this happens every 4 years, doesn't it, Austin?
Yeah, I'm so deep in the crypto game, it's bad. But I have faith it'll hit 100K before the end of the year.
Bro, I was deep in the AMC game and everyone's laughing at me, and all of a sudden I'm fucking buying a private island. Do you guys remember iHomes?
Yep.
Yes.
Bro, how obsolete did that get? That was like all of a sudden it was in every high-end hotel you walk in, you're like, holy shit, there's an iHome.
Yeah.
And then the iPod just disappeared. It was like, okay,
wait, what's an iHome?
It's like think of a clock, but you can charge your phone on it. And play
it was
music.
the clock speaker.
Oh yeah.
Yes, bro. I mean, credit for Apple for like staying. They're just like throwing products at us and hoping some of them hit. Like, I didn't think the Apple Watch was going to hit whatsoever, and now that is like, everyone has them. I mean, they made 3 different things of them.
Well, I just don't think iHomes work because, like, I know for myself, I'm sure a lot of younger people like sleep with their phone next to them. Like, they don't like I lay in bed on my phone, so like I'm not gonna sit there and just lay there with it charging next to me. I don't know.
Sure. It got me thinking about, what did I have here? Social media from our past. Obviously, Vine was king when we were. I miss Vine, but none of us were MySpace, right? It's just funny. I mean, the fact how far YouTube has grown from 2004 to where it is now, still thriving, I think is incredible.
I never
fuck with YouTube.
That dude, MySpace Tom.
Did you say fuck YouTube? Hold on, what happened there?
No, I said I fuck with YouTube.
Oh yeah, isn't that your shit? Like, you just watch YouTube.
I mean, it's great. You know what made me jog my thinking for this question was seeing something about LimeWire. That was totally something of our past. You're the circle on your Mac trying to hope that you're not getting a fucking virus.
Yeah.
That's how you got music, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. I remember someone hooked me up with a flash drive of music, and I thought it was sick that they downloaded it.
Remember how thick those Macintosh computers used to be?
Yeah. Yeah. Those were gross.
So
I just bought a Mac. I bought one of those new desktops, so we'll see how it is. I might be doing some more stuff. Yeah.
How much colored ones?
Yeah, it was like 1,700, and because my laptop is, so my mic is obviously already not to shit, but I spilled a beer on it. My actual laptop, I think, is like 4 years old, and once you start putting more and more gigabytes on it, it just slows the fuck down. And now that I'm like video editing and have so many video files on my shit, it's just I need to like kind of shift it over to something that has a higher processing rate.
Dude, that's why I literally did the research the other night, and that's why I cannot get a background. It's because my Mac is like 1 year too old, because I got it at orientation of college 5 years ago. I'm not kidding. And it says
Apple, we've talked about how they're a monopoly, and literally that's what they do. You've heard the conspiracy theory of they purposely like power down or like short circuit your battery life to encourage you to get a newer device. I kid you not, my dad is the iPhone 3. Still, he just has never upgraded in like 10 years.
Wow.
Remember when they got rid of the headphone jack and everybody freaked out? And now no one even remembers that.
Remember when you wore headphones that actually had cords? Come on. I mean, seriously.
Dude, apparently they're like 100 times better quality than the AirPods.
Really? No. The AirPod 2s are fucking fire.
So, wait, the AirPod. What about the Maxes?
Like the ones, Austin, that like look like that instead of
Have you seen the Maxes though? That are the overhead ones. That will eventually be in everyone's freaking bag soon. I will say. So I got these Bose headphones that I'm using. I'm actually have a cord right now. I'm a fucking hypocrite, but these are Bluetooth. To listen shit. And I used to have the worst. It was like when Bluetooth wasn't working like properly. I feel like back in like 2015, I was like, what the fuck? Like, how did I just get robbed of these?
It's so aggravating. But
the AirPods are flawless.
Well, that's the other thing I think is what my fucking old computer is, these fucking AirPods. I sit here for hours and try to connect them to my laptop and it just won't fucking work. It sucks. Like,
aren't they coming out with AirPod 3 soon?
I can't keep up. I was just thinking to myself, I need a new iPhone probably because they fucking been short circuiting my shit.
Yeah, we'll wait on it. September.
What is this? So I've got is this the 10?
Wait till September. The 13's coming.
Is this I got the AIDS awareness one.
I think that's the 10 or the 11.
10C. I don't know. Last one, I guess, as we blast from our past. Do you guys remember Angry Birds? Oh, that was the other one. Some apps from our past. Fruit Ninja.
Flappy Bird.
Did I put Angry Birds on here, or was that you?
That was me. Great minds think alike.
Dude, I downloaded Angry Birds 2 over the weekend, and we all played it. Now we're in a clan.
Yes. Oh, dude, that was what was that? I never got into that. Used to be an obsession.
Clash of Clans.
Clash of Clans. Yeah, I was gonna.
We're getting back into that too.
Right.
Well, dude, Flappy Bird eventually. You remember that game, Flappy Bird? And they eventually you like couldn't download it anymore, so it was like an antique.
It's gonna be an NFT soon.
The dude said it was taking over his life or some shit like that.
Yeah.
God, I almost just cried thinking about my childhood. So many hours spent on iCopter. Come on, iCopter was raw.
Is that where you push
it was basically Flappy Bird before you could figure out how to make graphics on an iPhone.
Dude, I saw this, speaking of phones, I saw this ad on TikTok for an iPhone case that the back of it is a Game Boy that comes with 36 games.
Bro, the
I'm
Game
not
Boy.
kidding.
Pokemon, holy crap, the old school Pokemon games. Dude, wait, this is kind of funny.
The Game Boy SP.
So yeah, you know, back in the day, Game Boy was huge. What was the way it almost flipped like a? Was that what you're talking about? It flipped like a Motorola, and it was just
that was the SP. Yeah.
Oh God, that was great. So when was the Nintendo Switch? Was that kind of when we're like, all right, you know, maybe we should probably drink than play on the Nintendo Switch as high schoolers?
That was after the Wii, I think.
Nintendo Switch was like came out probably 3 years ago.
Oh,
I
okay.
remember after the Game Boy, the Nintendo DS came out.
That's what I'm thinking of, the Nintendo DS. So we were in Scottsdale about a month ago, a little less than a month ago, for Matt Cruz's birthday party, and one of our friends here, Greg Weber, former D1 athlete, lefty reliever out of the Bradley bullpen. He goes, he's on the same flight as, he's like, dude, should I bring my Nintendo DS or like my Nintendo Switch? And I'd never heard of that before, so we're just like, what are we going to play, Animal Crossing? But he's got fucking like FIFA and shit on it.
Yeah, the Nintendo Switch is dope.
Okay, yeah. So
there's
I was
like
ignorant on
those
that.
games. Even like Mario Party and Mario Kart is super fun on there.
Whatever happened to the PSP?
Bro, they should bring
that was
back.
ahead of its time. That was
Yes.
dope. I used to have one.
Dude, I could be capping, but I'm pretty sure they're coming out with like a new version of it.
They should. Aren't PS5 still waitlisted? Like, God, I'm trying to up my gaming system over here.
I think that and the new Xbox are still waitlisted. Yeah.
Crazy. What do I have here? Okay, so here was funny. Put a cap on my weekend of working. So it's a youth sports showcase, and they hold it at this National Sports Center. It's just, you know, like St. Louis is big on having complexes for youth sports, travel sports, etc. Like that's a multi-billion-dollar industry. I was shocked to walk out and there was a bar open at 10 a.m. for the parents attending their 18-year-old kids at their hockey tryouts. I mean, how blasted are we about to get our kids fucking travel hockey games or whatever?
At 10 a.m.?
Well, I mean, just whatever. I mean, you're traveling, you've got a weekend in the Twin Cities, whether it be Vegas. I mean, that's how you keep yourself young.
Yeah, I was going to say, travel for sure. That'd be me at the bar.
Dude, thinking back to all my baseball tournament games, after every single game, like 5 dads would sit by Frank's truck and drink beers out of the cooler.
You're probably pre-gaming too. I swear, as a broadcaster, I'm like noticing this. I'm walking out, I'm like, wait a second, why are these guys hanging around their car? Oh, wait a second, they're probably just getting drunk. That's what I would.
Oh, it's a social event for sure.
Oh my God.
All the moms in the stands in my games would all have their little mixy cups. And
Bro, we're not even at the pinnacle of adulthood yet. God, the best years are about to come. Okay, let's get a little bit more serious. Have you ever been in danger before? You know, like, have you ever? I'll go first. If
let's get serious.
Let you let you guys formulate whenever the hair is risen on your neck. I was thinking, I forgot what made me put this, but I was coming up right before we hit record. I drive all the way to Columbus, Ohio, to meet our buddy Logan Conrad to go, you know, do whatever at Ohio State. I don't think Brendan was there this time, but Like, so it was me and Logan. We get there, great. We're walking kind of downtown, and then he's like, "Hey, let's cut behind, walk through this alley." And it's like, "Sure," And I'm walking, and all of a sudden, like, I've got big eyes. I see out of the peripherals of my eyes, these people kind of decide to cut behind us. Like, this guy like pointed at us, and they all of a sudden veer right, and they're probably 10 feet behind me. Logan's just walking oblivious, and I'm starting to, just get that feeling where I'm like, wait a second, like they're picking up pace a little soon. Why are they changing direction? We're behind a fucking alley of bars right now in downtown Columbus. And I literally turn around and start moonwalking, just kind of staring at them. And Logan's looking at me like, what the fuck are you doing? I just keep like kind of like trying to like get my bearings. And these kids eventually just veer off and like exit towards the street. Danger.
I thought you were going to say they attacked.
What are they on a weapon? I mean, God, we're trying to.
So there's a possibility they were just walking.
Perhaps they were a fan wanting an autograph 5 years
now,
ago.
Okay, so now that I know what you mean by danger, I've been in danger a lot.
Oh, come on. Bro, we were driving under an underpass in St. Louis, and you almost fucking parked your car and ran home.
I've never been in like real danger.
Any wildlife like dangerous things there?
Like
bear attack?
Yeah, I don't. Do you see? There was that video of that woman, that bear. First of all, that looked like it was in like Sedona, Arizona. I don't know what that fucking bear was doing, like in the desert, but I don't know if you ever. There was a huge ass fucking jellyfish in front of me once. I was just like, I frozen in the water, and I just fucking swam away.
Yeah, I'm trying
to think. At the lake this weekend, some 27-year-old got shot in the chest and died.
Yeah,
on Saturday. Shady Gators, yeah. And also the week before at this place called Bonefish in Brentwood, literally right across from where I live, someone got robbed and killed in the parking lot of this nice ass restaurant.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Keep your head on a swivel.
I've been at places where
Bonefish near you, Brennan?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever been. I mean, not like mugged. I've been in like a really bad car accident, if you consider that.
Wow. Okay. I mean, that's pretty serious.
I was fine though, but it was totally my fault. And it was a day to the month I got my license, and it was right by Lafayette. And there's those two lights, and for some reason the first one turned green, and my dumbass thought the other one turned green. I'm going 45, literally. Tyler Miller, shout out, and Joe Martins are in the back seat, and I'm just driving. Joe Martins is laying down in the back seat with no seatbelt on, and we just full speed into the back of this car. And I literally remember like my life flashing before my eyes.
Yes.
So I totaled my car, the car in front of me, and they hit the car in front of them and made a little boy late to his baseball game. And the car in front of me's back wheel literally busted off because I hit him so hard.
Dude, I was just thinking about how I consider myself a good driver, and I did back then, but I would like watch in horror probably my first driving, like 16 to 18. Like that was the bulk of my accidents and speeding tickets. Who knows?
I've never been in like a bad car accident.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're driving the Mitsubishi Eclipse.
Yeah, my dad made me move his truck out of our driveway once. And
I've been here before. I think I know where
I thought it was in reverse. This is when I had my permit. I was only 15, and I tried to put it in reverse. And I was like looking behind me and pressed on the gas, but it was in drive. And I just ran straight into our garage door.
I was in the garage, opening the garage door and just backing out like no one's there. My brother had parked my dad's car behind without telling me, and I just fucking just run it right back into there.
I guess at the lake last summer, we did a case race. I didn't throw because I'm a beast, and I literally was like I was like passed out in the pool, like sitting in a chair in the pool, and like they were taking pictures of me and stuff. But apparently that's pretty dangerous to be asleep in the water. So But like I was like,
were the waves gonna undertow you?
no, it
from-
wasn't
from
like the
pool?
lake. Like there was a pool,
okay.
but like still, that's
Yeah.
probably not just-
We're 4 white guys from West County. Anybody listening to this is
Yeah,
like,
this-
wow, these are some really dangerous situations.
One time I had 10 White Claws and I was near Lake of the Ozarks. No, mine wasn't even much better. Okay, hold on. We were talking about Community. Great show. I just finished it, dude. They cannot be made today. It is so fucking funny. Like, I can't even explain how fucking funny Community is. You should watch it. The reason I brought it up is because I went through their cast list is incredible. Not just the main people, but who they brought on through the seasons. First of all, that was how Childish Gambino got his break in acting. He left, I think, in season 6 to go film Atlanta. Chevy Chase.
Beast.
He's so fucking funny in that. Ken Jeong. It was like,
Yeah.
I think right before his Hangover fame when he was Senor Chang. Allison Brie, who was in Mad Men. She also starred in Glow. John Goodman randomly appeared in 10 episodes. John Oliver was in 20 episodes as like a drunk English teacher. So fucking funny.
Allison Brie's also married Dave Franco. Fun fact.
Really? That is a
Yes.
great fact. How about the dude from The Wire, Omar? Great
Oh.
actor. Like I didn't. Yeah, he spent a season. Brie Larson was in there for like a cup of coffee, and then Betty White. You gotta
Goat.
check it out.
I love Betty White. She's fire.
Yes. Rat-a-tat-tat. Rank your favorite sports. I guess in terms of like watching with your friends getting drunk, because I am maintaining that playoff hockey might be one of the most exhilarating things ever. And of course, you guys are coming off of the Blues 2019 championship, right?
UFC is.
Oh, yes, that is also up there.
That's electric to watch. I mean,
Yeah.
if we're talking like drinking and watching with your friends, those two are definitely up there. But if I'm like chilling by myself, I like watching the NBA or
Yes.
NFL are my two favorite.
Yeah, NFL with people is king sport. NBA, it's the dude. I get confused because like I love the NBA, I love watching it, but I feel like it's not. It is kind of mass sport, but I don't know. It's a little bit too more. You don't have NBA fans who just watch it for like. We don't have a team allegiance, right? Us St. Louis guys, we don't have a team we used to, but we just watch it because it's fun to watch. Hockey, we go behind a team. The Cardinals, we get behind a team too, but baseball is like. Shit, dude, like that's kind of getting lower on the totem pole of exciting to watch. I mean, we'll watch it. St. Louis is a baseball town, but yeah, UFC
think-
out there.
I think one of the most fun single like sporting things I had watching with a group of people was at the Palace when we watched the Illinois Mizzou bragging rights game, and Mizzou
College
won.
basketball is super fun to watch.
And
College basketball and football.
True and Platts are literally just chucking full beers on the table, and Brendan's yelling, "What are you guys doing?"
You gotta have some trash talk. You gotta have some trash talk too. What Barstool's doing right now between the Bruins and Islanders is great between Frankie Borelli.
At Borelli's, yeah. Stu Finder.
Stu Finder being there was so fucking funny. Dude, watching the anticipation of Stu just right before the last goal scored and he starts crowd surfing.
Have you seen that video of him and Dana Beers? Have you seen that?
Yes,
Stu's?
dude, I follow Stu on Instagram, the greatest follow in history.
Dude, that I literally laughed at that video like 15 times in a row of Crazy Train playing, and he's like, "Drinking beers with Dana." Like that shit's.
He is my spirit animal.
Yeah, he's
Animal
pretty
Steve
fucking
Finder.
funny.
All right, let's break and we'll get you your weekly dose of tea coming up next. Okay, the moment you wait for every week. Let's get educated. It's tea with Jack D here on Wingin It.
We've had quite a bit go on. So this was actually from today. This came out, but a 7-year-old boy from Florida swam over an hour by himself to get help to save his father and sister who got swept up in a current, and he saved them by swimming through the ocean for an hour alone.
I just read that.
Wow.
Pretty crazy.
Dude, there's something about survival instinct, and especially when it becomes a member of your family. Are you guys good swimmers?
Yes.
Wow, really? I notoriously spent 3 weeks in water polo before I quit the team. All I had was a chooch. I couldn't swim. Absolute chooch, though. I think they almost took a photo and put it up in the record hall.
What's a chooch?
Oh man, I could just whiz this thing. The only thing I could do was just fire the ball into the net, but I couldn't swim, so I'm like drowning during games.
Gotcha. I'm not hip on water polo terms.
Yeah, sure. I think chooch is a football term. I just brought it to the water.
All right. China has reported a first human case of the bird flu.
What the fuck is going on with China? I will never forget the fucking day I woke up like in my bed and it's just like Twitter Explore. A novel coronavirus has been found in Wuhan, China. I'm like, what the fuck is Wuhan? And then our lives are fucking upended. Apparently, this isn't going to affect us though, but who knows?
Yeah, hopefully.
They said it's a low risk for spreading, right?
Yeah.
But how long have we been talking about the bird flu? Like, I always know it is deadly, but like, what does it actually do? Is it just, I mean, birds?
Wasn't the swine flu the bird flu?
No, that's a
swine,
pig.
that's
Swine's
pig.
pigs.
H1N1?
That was
bird
like
flu.
hogs, boars, pigs.
Yeah.
What did you guys think? There's still a debate about whether I mean, it makes sense. Like, I'm not blaming anyone. I'm not blaming China, but it makes sense that infectious disease experts would be testing potential infectious diseases, you know? Like,
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's true either way, but I mean, I don't think it's totally nonsensical to think that this wasn't like somehow a mishap, you know?
Speaking of diseases, I saw something pretty crazy on TikTok that there's like these ice glaciers that have like diseases that humans have never studied or come in contact with frozen in them, and like global warming is going to make them like come out.
Oh baby, let's go.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, who knows? 2022.
Yes.
What's that? There's this so Lyme's disease is obviously, which is interesting. So like back when I was, you know, coronavirus kind of got thrusted upon us, I was checking out Joe Rogan's podcast when he had the infectious disease expert on, and this dude was talking about Lyme's disease like in the hour and a half conversation. And I used to live in the Northeast. My dog died of Lyme's disease. Like it was just the ticks out there are so infectious. It's just part of the area. But there's this chronic wasting disease. I think it is CWD, where it only can affect deers right now. But if that jumps from deer to human, like that is going to be a whole nother ALS, Lou Gehrig's disease. Like you could look it up. Like the chronic wasting disease is like amongst deer in Canada or something. Like the biggest fear is that, you know, will that be the disease that jumps to humans? Like, God,
that's scary.
I don't fuck with ticks.
No, fuck ticks.
What about Ebola? That shit.
Yeah, I know. Well, that was a shit. I mean, that was something we didn't really comprehend when we were. I mean, that was Obama's administration, right? Shit, that was a deadly fucking disease. That shit was eating your skin, was it not?
I think that was like if you got it, there was like 100% chance.
Yeah. Holy fuck.
I think it like destroyed your insides.
Yeah. Mm.
What about Coney 2012?
True. I mean, God, wow. Where are we living?
Too soon, dude. Too soon.
Come on,
Sorry.
it is too soon. It's not even.
The other day was like the 5-year anniversary of Harambe.
That threw me back. That threw me back.
Wow.
That
I like
captivated
completely
the
forgot
nation.
that he got like shot.
Yeah.
Dad.
PETA was pretty upset.
Young Thug has a song called Harambe.
Does he really?
Yeah. All right. This is pretty scary. I would not want to be a cop in Mexico. The Mexican cartel is hunting cops. For every member that gets arrested, 2 cops will be killed. It's like,
what?
Yeah. Like I'd be like, I'm out. I'm retiring. Like
The cartel scares the shit out of me.
dude.
Yeah.
Like that. The cartel's fucked up.
So they're telling that for every person they take, they're gonna
Every cartel member that gets arrested, we're gonna take a 2-for-1 on cops.
Dude, like that's taking the battle to them. Like they're holy shit.
Yeah. Like how
Dude,
do you
what are some what was that? Was it End of Watch? Holy crap, with Jake Gyllenhaal and Michael Pena.
that's a good movie.
Yeah.
Dudes, have you guys seen Sicario? That's another good. I haven't seen the second one.
Good.
Second one's good? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll watch it tonight. Fuck, dude. When they're in that fucking battle on the highway, it's just like those cartel members just hop out of a sedan with like semi-automatic weapons.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, the cartel like gives me.
We should just have the aliens take him out.
Yeah, because like you're not just dying. Like you're gonna
Oh, you're gonna suffer. You're gonna suffer.
Yeah.
What was that one with who's the Gossip Girl chick? Blake Lively?
Savages.
Yeah. Holy shit. You got to see that movie.
Yeah, that's a great movie.
I've seen that. I saw that in theaters. Hella good.
All right, more on China. It will now allow couples to have 3 children instead of 2.
I did not realize this was a thing. That is crazy.
I didn't either.
Yeah.
Pretty wild.
It used to be 1, I think.
Oh my God. You remember, wasn't that in text? Everyone's fighting over what we should put in textbooks and what we shouldn't now. I just remember it was kind of like the most startling thing I read, obviously all the racism, right? But the bending of women's feet in China, like if they had 2 big feet, they would snap their legs in half or their feet in half because they wanted them to have ballerina feet.
Oh,
fuck.
Dude, China's fucked up. I saw this thing where it's like, why is everybody freaking out that they banned Bitcoin? They've banned Google, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Reddit. They've banned every single thing and just made
because they don't want anyone to report on like their ass. Like they have some. Could you imagine that? Like some internet restrictions. America was too fucking dumb to realize the internet was here. Like I'd be like, huh? What's Mozilla Firefox? And all of a sudden now young people have the control.
All right. Ja Morant. There's a documentary called Promised Land coming out June 3rd.
He's a beast.
Yeah.
Dude, the documentary field is getting a little diluted. I mean, like I like Ja Morant, so excuse me. But I mean, Tom Brady's making his own documentary. Derek Jeter's making his own documentary. I want a Derek Jeter documentary. I don't want it made by him. That's not the view I want to see of I want to see it from the fans. What was the one when Boston came all the way back and Bill Simmons directed the the Curse 30 for 30?
Oh yeah.
That's one of the greatest films you'll ever see. Yeah, I mean, Ja Morant's great. And the fact that he went to, what was it, Murray State? And then he got drafted second overall.
Yeah, his story's pretty cool too. Like his dad used to he literally got all his training from their court in their backyard. And the other day they quoted his dad, they're like, what do you think of Ja's 43 points tonight? And his dad was like, I don't think anything of it. If he had 60, they would have won. And stuff like that.
Wait, they had a court in their backyard?
Well, literally he grew up in South Carolina and it was or Kentucky or something. It was just literally a pavement and this hoop. And he just ran drills it wasn't not a nice setup, but his dad had him running drills for 10 hours a day. But
that's kind of cool. I mean, that might be the market, is just kind of picking and choosing what the fantastic documentaries, TV shows, movies are.
Yeah, well, I'm sure his isn't on a big network or anything. Because
Jack, I'm sure you've got this on the T list, but I just have to get your immediate thoughts. iCarly,
dude, come on. Let's go.
I didn't see the trailer. Were you jacked?
Spencer and Freddie are drinking beers. Come on.
What the fuck? Come on. We're not ready for that.
Yeah. No, I think it's gonna be good. We got Neville back, Principal Franklin. Come on. All right, this is pretty crazy. An ex-FBI agent claims that sealed court documents reveal Notorious B.I.G.'s killer. And he claims that once these come out, that obviously Suge Knight was in everything, that he contracted it, but they have the name of the dude Amir Muhammad, who actually killed him. So I wonder if that'll actually come out, but this FBI agent's just talking. So
did you see I think I saw that Elvis, what are some famous celebrity fake deaths? There's obviously Tupac. I saw something circulating that Elvis faked his death. Michael Jackson's the other one where they ushered him out on a stretcher or something.
People think Elvis is a preacher now.
No, I thought he was a groundskeeper at his own house.
Oh, at Graceland? Yeah.
It put up this photo of Elvis from the 60s, and this dude that literally looked like Matthew Perry, current from Friends. And it was like, hey, Elvis is literally guarding his own world.
See, I just don't really see how anyone could do that after being famous for that long. Like that would be such a
I don't know how that would be
shock.
possible to fake your own death. Like
well,
in the age of social media.
You go from being like the center of everything to like you live on an island alone. Like that would be such a change, I feel like.
You could never, I mean, what was it, Jason Bourne, right? Where it was I don't know, someone would like casually like recognize them, but like in the age of social media, you would not be able to get away with like someone recognizing you.
Yeah. Okay, this is pretty messed up.
What?
The remains of more than 200 children were found at an indigenous school in Canada.
Oh.
Because they used to have like issues with like, I think it was.
What does indigenous mean again?
Like Native American, I believe, or something like that.
So it was basically genocide.
Yeah, but like the kids were as young as 3, and like they've. Yeah, I don't really know the specifics of it, but it's like a state-funded thing because they used to be against indigenous people, and like they would send them there like a boarding school, it sounds like a prisoner.
It's like a concentration camp, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, if you want to be appalled by all the human, like just what Austin's doing right now, watch Game of Thrones. That was what life was like. You were either a second of like, okay, being in a clan with a family to just getting slain at a market's place coffee shop. Like there was no regard for human life back then.
But this was like,
children.
Since their remains are still there, like this, they think that like these schools were around until like the 1970s. So
okay,
like,
that's fucked up.
Yeah, they think it's like a lot more like recent than people think. But all right, we haven't talked about Kanye in a while.
Wow.
Kanye is reportedly dating supermodel Irana Shiak. I don't know who that is, but apparently he's not dating Jeffree Star. He's got a chick.
Wow,
That's
Look her up.
Is that an upgrade? Yeah. Let's see here. What's Kim on? She's been kind of silent.
I think she has a guy, maybe.
Chris Humphries?
Another 72-hour marriage.
Where did he go? What is Chris Humphries on lately? I literally just typed in Kanye's new chick and Jeffree Star just popped up.
Kim did fail her first attempt at the bar exam because she's trying to be a lawyer.
I did see that. That was kind of embarrassing, right? What the hell happened there?
Yeah, I don't know.
What the fuck? Like, she's like, oh my God, she's, consulting with Donald Trump, getting all these people off. She just flunked the bar. What?
She's in like some like accelerated like law school.
Make her take the ACT. We got what's going on here? Do you think? Hold on, I got a question. Do you guys think that the ACT and SAT will still be around in, I don't know, 10 years?
Yeah, for sure.
You think? I think a lot of people are starting to genuinely question, like, hey, what the fuck is? I mean, bro, have you seen my portfolio in AMC? Like, no, it's seriously like, why the hell do you have to pay a certain amount of money on a yearly basis, depending on which school, like a tiered system of schools, to say, hey, I can just actually, do this. Like, you can't apparently be a financial advisor unless you pay so much money to go and get a degree to financial advise when you could just open the internet. I'm not trying to discount anything here, but I mean, like, literally, that's kind of the question that is going into the future of what the hell is curriculum that you can't just teach yourself.
Yeah, we should probably reach out to the time traveler and see when college goes away.
I'm on it.
Irina Shayk used to date Bradley Cooper.
All right, hold on. Give me some spelling. I'll pull it up for the feed on YouTube. I got Irina, I think. Shake? Oh, Shayk. Shake?
Shayk.
Yeah, for YouTube, for the visual audience here. I just got to share my screen.
But the YouTube video or Google Images?
Yeah, so we are broadcasting live on YouTube, right? When we post this on YouTube. Is this, sorry, glasses on. Is this her?
Going to YouTube.
No. Yeah, I'm going to look up a video. Yeah.
Oh, dude, wait a second. That's who was Bradley Cooper married to her, or was he just with her?
I think he was just dating her.
Dude, I think that I could be wrong, but he his shit got broken up after A Star Is Born came out because everyone
Dude,
thought he
how
was like
about what was that
in
one
love
he
with
was
Lady
in with
Gaga.
Jennifer Lawrence? Well, single
Silver Linings Playbook.
What a fucking movie.
That's a good one. Dylan, you're running low on battery.
I know. I was literally just gonna about dart away. All right, filibuster, and I got you.
I started Mayor of Easttown.
Dude, yeah. I was gonna talk about that with Dylan because I think he's been holding out on me.
I don't think you've seen it. I watched it in 8 hours, 8 episodes in 8 hours.
Dude, proves my fucking point that I was talking to Brendan about, that you can binge a show in a Sunday, which you did.
Wait, there's 8 episodes?
There's 7.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think there's only 7.
There's 7.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's 7.
Either way, I thought it was incredible.
I just finished episode 2. It's got me hooked already.
No, you did some blast there, Austin. Is it True Detective season 1? Come on.
No, it's not.
No, but what have you seen since then that's even been in the same ballpark?
No, that's very fair. I would say Sharp Objects.
Oh, that's a good one.
Holy fuck.
You should watch
that's a
that, Plax.
series with Amy Adams that will
Shit's
have you
fucking weird.
Bro, the last scene in that, it's a complete mystery, like True Detective.
What's it on?
HBO, right? Yeah, dude.
HBO.
It is
Bro,
interesting. We watched it.
That is
senior,
up there, right,
yeah,
Jack?
That's
Yeah,
a like
finish Mayor.
yeah, it's pretty like
No, but I
dark.
will say after I saw Austin's tweet, I was into it. So is this new Kate Winslet? How new is it?
Like literally
brand
like
new.
the
Okay.
like the series finale was last Sunday.
I was
like,
looking at what this guy did. So he did The Leftovers too. Like he's got some interesting past. I heard The Leftovers, which is like from 6-7 years ago. It's been fantastic. That's another HBO show. That was like 2 to 3 years. I always like, that's the new thing is like, obviously you kind of look at what Leonardo DiCaprio is in. I like looking at what as a guy doing a show done in his past, so I might know what this might be about. What's his style, etc.
oh yeah. I mean, I'm a Wikipedia. Sorry, I gotta move rooms real quick. There's too much noise going on. I'm a Wikipedia, like buff. Like I will immediately go look up who's on what, everything.
Dude, how is Wikipedia not a public company? Like, you always hear about all these companies that are popular and all of a sudden they go public. Wikipedia is that thing has been useful for decades. Like, how is that? Aren't they nonprofit? I don't understand that.
Yeah,
they take
they're always
donations.
asking for donations.
They rarely do it. I feel like once a year maybe. They're like,
It's
hey,
so useful.
we could use some
Anyone
money.
could change something, which is so funny.
But you should definitely watch it, Dylan. I had Platt so into it. He was watching I had him watch the like inside the making of the series video that they play at the end of the.
Yeah, no, I'm in. I've heard great things about it, so I'm definitely going to check it out.
Yeah. Okay, back to the tea. Chicken sandwiches keep coming. Popeyes is launching a blackened chicken sandwich, and it looks fucking fire.
Dude, I didn't know what, I was literally surfing on Popeye's DoorDash, and I was like, okay, chicken sandwich, let's do it. And it said blackened or some other option, spicy. You know me, I'm not a spicy guy. I didn't know what to do. I just left. I couldn't. Blackened. What's all of a sudden going to pop up at my door? Just a fucking piece of charcoal?
Where is this from?
Popeyes.
So
it's probably pretty good.
What is blackened chicken? Like,
blackened is like, it's like the spices they use, like blackened,
it's like seasoned,
like blackened mahi, shit like that. Fish.
Okay, maybe I'm in.
Are you a fish guy, Dylan? Probably not. No?
Not funny story. I once got a fucking fish bone caught in my throat. My dad's feeding me fish my whole life. This is back when fish bones were like, you get it off, like a deli. Hey, I'll do a pound of fucking swordfish. I literally had this thing galloping my uvula, and I had to go to the fucking hospital room. It was an inch and a half long, and they fucking pull it out of my throat. And like, time slows down, and they're literally staring at it. And all of a sudden there's a team of 6 nurses around me, and they just drop it and they go, where to go? And I was like, what? They're like, they had to come in and double check. They didn't drop it in my throat. They just lost it. It was like gone in my lap. Yeah, so no, I don't like fish.
Fair enough. All right. TikTok CEO Zhang Yiming, who has a net worth of 44 billion, resigns at 38 to spend his time reading and daydreaming.
Okay, this sounds like a money laundering scheme.
I mean, dude, he's out. I'd be out. Why not?
Worked for
I
like
think he invented
years.
Bitcoin.
Yeah, you can make 44 bill and you can just retire. Like,
Wait, he's the founder, or the CEO.
see TikTok. Yeah, I think he founded it as well.
Wait, I got a great follow-up question. What number would I get you to retire right now at? You know, you kind of got to think about it. Like, what are you, 26 for me, 25, 24, Jack, 23,
24. Yep.
24. What number do I offer you right now that is going to make you say, fuck it, I'll do whatever the fuck I want for the rest of the time?
I mean, you wouldn't have to give me a lot for me to quit my job. I'd say I'd quit if I
1 mil.
1 mil. I'd quit my job.
You quit at 1 mil. Jack, 1 mil.
But would
I
you
can
find
always go
another job
back.
after that?
No, I'd probably take like 5-10 years off.
And
I
then do
spend
something
money
that's fair.
faster than I get it.
I
So,
feel like I would
So this
try
is
to
the
start my own
genie.
company.
Genie. So you have one chance to ask for, well, I mean, so the genie offers you a number, and as soon as you say yes, that's the last, like, that's what you have to live off of unless you want to, do another job. So I say 1 million to you, Austin. You say
I would say probably 10 million, maybe.
okay. 10 mil. 10 mil for Austin and Jackie. You guys signing your life away. You'll take the 10 mil now. So that's the beauty of it, is like you would have that right now.
Can I invest the 10 mil?
Sure.
I guess not.
No,
Can
you
I?
can. Yeah, you can. I
Oh,
mean,
then I'm good.
yeah. So you're done at 10.
Maybe 5 or 6.
I don't know. Yeah.
I mean, people retire off of like 1 or 2, right?
But
But
once you
pretty
get a
old by
taste
then.
of the lifestyle, you gotta. I mean,
Yeah, I was gonna say they do the same shit every day. Like go to the grocery store and stuff. Like
yeah.
trying to do cool
True.
shit.
Hey, here are my legumes. Is this $24.90?
I'd say if someone was like, you'd give it 25, I'd be like, let's go. I'm good.
25
Mil?
mil.
Oh, come on.
I mean, I'd probably
Fully
take some
retire
before
and
that,
never
but
work again.
25,
Dude,
I'd
I
be
probably
like, say
I would,
no more.
I
25
probably
's-
wouldn't settle for 100. Money keeps on going up. I swear to God. I mean, like, if I had a one chance thing, like, hey, give me this money and you get me off your back for whatever your genie life is left. Like, think about it. You're offered this one-time opportunity. You can negotiate your way up. I don't know if it's a crazy fucking hypothetical, right? But the point is, I think the dollar is just keep on. You see like tennis and golf tournaments still raising their prize payouts, yet the popularity isn't increasing. Like the dollar's just increasing, which is just fascinating to me. All right, sorry for the detour. All right,
well, just one more thing on that. This kind of made me think of that a little bit today because it's like that dude is just cool and with 44 bill, but like there's like Bezos and stuff like they just
well, look at Dan Bilzerian. That dude went from being the toast of the town from like 2015 to 2018, and now he's what, a bankrupt joke?
Yeah.
Is that true that he's actually like bankrupt now?
I don't know. He's a loser though.
That's what I've been
regardless.
seeing floating around, and that dude used to be everywhere, and now he like barely posts.
Like I think he's a loser, but that's just besides the point.
Yeah,
But
I mean he's kind of a fucking.
he's a
I'm with
douche
you.
wagon.
Sure.
But all right, scientists estimate that the human lifespan, people will argue this, will never exceed 150 years. But then you got people on TikTok saying that you'll be able to live forever by you upload your brain to a computer and then it gets re-put on a.
I'm tapping out at 79. I'm good. God,
79?
we're good.
That's pretty
Let's go.
specific.
What? All right, 89.
Could you imagine if you lived to 150, how long you'd have to fucking work before you could retire?
Bro, I'd be
That'd
playing the
suck.
fucking PS 87 at that point. I'd be good.
Dude, I know we always we go really deep into technology, but I'm a firm believer that we'll be able to take our brain and put it on a chip. It's all about neurons. I mean, if Elon Musk,
but then what? Insert it into a different body or a robotic body?
Whatever you want. I mean, by the time we're dead, we still have like 80 years. You know how much shit's gonna happen in 80 years?
Have you seen the last 5 years? Jesus Christ. I still like, that's the thing, is we're finally coming of age where we're like, holy shit, okay, this is life. You know, we're the controlling party. We're the demographic. Can you imagine us trying to figure out what the fuck is going on in 25 years? Like, I would like to think I'd be capable, but I'd probably be like a doddering old man.
Dude, I guarantee every gas station will be all electric chargers and there'll be one gas tank.
No cigs.
Like back in my day, we had all gas tanks and no electric.
Back in my day, you could rip a heater at the diner. I mean, seriously, think about how far we've just come from ripping, just everyone just gassing up heaters on airplanes to, no, that's actually not all right.
All right.
All right.
How about pot being legal eventually? Like, where are we going to be in fucking 10 years? Is that going to be, I mean, Oregon's already opened the door on cocaine. I mean, how far is that going to go? You know?
That's true.
All right, back to the
hopefully
team.
Pretty far.
Yeah, hopefully soon. What?
All right, we got some, science and history on today's tea. So
My favorite.
Albert Einstein's handwritten letter that features the first E=mc² equation has sold for $1.2 million.
NFT?
It should be.
That's the next step.
Yeah.
2.4. I was thinking, who'd you just say? Albert Einstein?
Yeah.
I was thinking of Mark Twain, Hannibal, Missouri resident, right? You guys proud of that?
Yeah, he is.
So proud.
That was like one of my before I moved to St. Louis, my dad was like on a cross country road trip. He's like, we got to go through Hannibal. Mark Twain lived there. Has been a Hannibal. Yeah, what a blast that was.
Didn't Merrill Morse's dad didn't he paint?
He painted, I think it was the Mississippi River, and it was hung up in Jeffco, Jefferson
In the
City.
Capitol?
Yeah, in the Capitol. He had like this great, oh my God, it was like 64
Wait, that picture's
feet.
sick. I've been
Yes, it's hung up there.
Yeah. Wow, shout out Merrill Morse.
Sure. Science guy.
Okay, so School of Rock, Freddie Jones, the blonde kid that was the drummer. You guys seen School of Rock?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was
Didn't he pass
cycling in Chicago and got hit by a car and died.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Miranda Cosgrove had some post, was all sad about it. That's kind of sad.
So it was a literal accident. I was like worried it was some,
No, yeah, I thought it was going to be something too, but apparently he was literally biking and
freak accident.
R.I.P. Freddie Jones.
R.I.P.
Damn.
All right. Are you guys hip on Casey Anthony, that chick back in the day
I know the basics.
Who it's one of those deals where like she got off, but she like everyone thinks she killed her daughter. It's one of those things.
Kind of like OJ.
Yeah, like that. This juror came out. What?
Isn't she kind of bad?
Yeah, I mean
that's a take. That's a fair question.
Well, anyway, this juror came out and said that it has haunted her every single day since that. Casey Anthony's definitely should be in jail.
Oh, so. The juror. Oh, I thought Casey
like
Anthony
that.
was
She's
saying.
like, what happened in that jury room wasn't right. Like she like. So.
Yeah. I
thought
there's
nothing you can do.
Casey Anthony was like saying she should have come forward. It's like Papa John just struggling and sweating to finally 6 vigorous months to get rid of the N-word of his vocabulary.
But like once you get acquitted, I'm pretty sure you can't get like retried. So
yeah, no, you can't get tried for the same crime twice. It's crazy.
Yeah. And we'll keep going on the crime. Today's the 16-year anniversary of Natalie Holloway in Aruba. Are you guys hip on that? The girl who
these are like the generational things I need to learn a bit more about. Like I just learned more about the George Bush kind of Al Gore election 2000, and like I had a whole different view on that. Like we need some more documentaries about stuff that we were growing up on.
Dude,
you know what I'm saying?
there's so many Datelines out there. I love Dateline.
Like
You guys
Chris
are up on
Hansen.
that? All true crime stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see what else we got. Oh, Miles Teller. So he's like homies with Aaron Rodgers and Shailene Woodley, and his girlfriend's really good friends, Shailene Woodley. They were all on vacation in Hawaii, and he was going to the bathroom and he got fucking sucker punched. Miles Teller. You guys know who Miles Teller is?
Yeah, I did not see that. He was War Dogs. He was Project X.
Yeah, he was the baseball player in Project X. He hit open the gnome of the ecstasy.
Yeah, he was a great fucking actor.
Yeah, he's cool.
Shit, I didn't realize that Miles Teller got sucker punched. A lot of people are saying, is Aaron Rodgers coming back or not? Is he going to Jeopardy? But there goes Austin. But yeah, who knows? That's crazy, dude. How about the fans? Like, celebrities are celebrities, but now we're just acting like lunatics, right? You're seeing what's going on in the NBA. You got people pouring popcorn on Russell Westbrook, spitting on Trae Young, and fucking throwing water bottles at Kyrie Irving. It's like, yeah, I'm a heckler. I'm never, doing that shit, right? Like, I don't know how you get the nuts to do that.
Right. Okay. So into some stuff that's coming out that I think looks good. I don't know who's making this one, but there's a Netflix documentary about that Naomi Osaka tennis player coming out. And then Ted Lasso season 2. I don't know if you guys have watched Ted Lasso. Apparently it's good.
Dude, I started it, and it's a great, Ted Lasso's a great character. It was from the creator of Scrubs.
Yeah.
Scrubs is funny. It's a little too, I don't know. It's a little too Disney for me, I guess.
Yeah. And then Brooklyn Nine-Nine, the last season coming out. That's on my list of things to watch. I heard that's a pretty funny. Have you watched
never
it?
watched?
No.
So we're in the same boat. Yeah. So I put it on my list because I'm just finishing up Community. I've seen Parks and Recs, The Office. I think it's in the same boat. It might be the last comedy of our generation.
Yeah. I agree.
But you got to devote some time to it. Like, Brendan, like, you're coming back to some of these, and like, what amount of episodes are you just like, shit, I can't fucking like deal with this?
Yeah, anything with over like 4 seasons, I'm like, no.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I mean, that's the thing. Like, I am just putting House on. You remember that show House, which I love, by the way. Like, I rewatched it. I think I started during the pandemic. And now I'm so far deep, I'm just like, I have to finish the final seasons just to say I did it.
All right, these next two, I was kind of hoping Austin would be here because feel like something he'd be interested in. There's this new documentary coming out on Netflix docuseries called Human: The World Within. And it's like captivating personal stories collide in this illuminating docuseries in the incredible workings of the human body and like how just like crazy shit of how your like body works to like save people and stuff.
I'm all about that. What did you say was coming out on a specific platform?
On Netflix on Friday.
See, that's a key. Like Netflix and HBO are doing some shit. Amazon Prime, like they're doing some good shit. You got to check it out.
Netflix usually has pretty solid documentaries.
Yeah, 100%.
And then the next one I really wanted him to hear because he was doing that fucking weird shit where he changed his profile picture to a penguin on Facebook. And
wait a second. We need some background on this.
I don't know. On Memorial Day, he just randomly changed his profile, and then him and Joey tweeted each other about it or something. But there's a docuseries coming out on Netflix called Penguin Town, and I guess there's this South African town where there's like this tiny group of endangered penguins, and they just mob around together, and like everyone knows them as the endangered penguins.
Hey, there's Bruce.
Yeah.
You guys remember Club Penguin?
Yeah. I never was on that.
Okay.
All right, and then so there was a documentary on Netflix called The Staircase. The one about the crime where
Kelsey loves The Staircase.
Yeah, so she'll love this. HBO is making a true crime series about it, like where it's not a docu-series, it's like where people play like.
Oh, it's fictionalized. Okay.
Yeah, and Sansa Stark is in it.
Wow.
And
so dude, that's going to be awesome. On a terrible note, actually, I forgot about this as we were talking about the mayor of Easttown. I think True Detective subtly came out as if they're done Like HBO just kind of like they're done. I mean, they had season 1, which was absolutely epic. Season 2, which was I enjoyed it, but it was a total blowout. No one liked it. And season 3 with the dude from God, I don't know his name.
Marshall Ali or whatever.
Yes. And that was pretty good, but
I like that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's the thing to your point, Brendan, is like nobody does more than 3 seasons anymore.
Yeah, it's tough.
You just keep like Community kind of ran out of gas season 6 when I finished it. I mean, it is tough to keep things going.
Yeah.
Then the last thing coming out is another like fictionalized true crime series of, I think I've talked about this before, but it's coming out pretty soon here, is the cop in Mayor of Easttown, Evan Peters, or that's his name in real life, is playing Jeffrey Dahmer in a like true crime one. So that'll be cool. Because that's shit's interesting.
What do you guys make of, as we wrap up Winging It here, of the true crime phenomena? Like, I got into True Detective. That's awesome. I like shows like that. Podcasts, I mean, I'll get into it if I am on a long drive and have nothing else to listen to, but I'm not like a divulgent, I need to listen to this true crime. But that is totally a phenomenon that has taken over the podcast world. What do you guys make of that?
I mean, I've always like, I agree with you. It's like a long drive, but I've been watching like Dateline shit with my mom since I was
it's always
in sixth
interesting.
grade. So like, I love that shit, but
it is interesting. I've tried to listen to a podcast before, though. I can't do it.
Right.
Without the visual there, it's a lot harder.
Yeah.
Well, we got the visual and the audio for you here on Winging It. Brendan Duarte, Jack Duncan, I'm Dylan Corbett. Austin Platts has been with us throughout until his Wi-Fi cut him out the last 5 minutes, but he will be back next week. Hope you enjoy we'll post this tonight, carry over to your Thursday. Enjoy your weekend. We'll talk to you next week on Winging It.